Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the other day I watched Candy Johnson's video on plastic surgery and I really related to her in so many ways that I felt it's healthy and very encouraging, and it's good for me to share my own story. So growing up in my childhood and in my teens, I was always that skinny girl. I was always skinny almost my entire life. Well, not now, but I was really skinny, and on top of that I was always the tallest girl or one of the tallest girls in the class. So I would always be the girl at the back of the line, lined up from shortest to tallest at the back of the line whenever we had to go somewhere in school. So that made me very insecure, and I would be taller than the boys. Most of my friends were shorter than I was. And not that I'm super like a giant right now, I'm a normal height, I'm 5'7", but at that age I was already taller than everyone else. So I felt that I should look like everyone else, and it made me really insecure, and I just didn't like being tall, so it made me slouch. It made me look like, you know, Olivia, what's her name? Is it Olive Oil Olivia from Popeye? I used to get called that, by the way. I also had these spots, well I have, all these spots like around my face. They used to be much worse because I had an allergic reaction. For those of you who have seen my Draw My Life video, I had an allergic reaction to a flower, and I don't even remember it. I just know that I got some stuff in my face. My mom took me to the doctor. She trusted the doctor so much. She thought that the doctor would do something to make it better. Instead, the doctor made it worse, and it got gray. I was scarred for my whole life. The doctor then said, "I'm sorry. I think that it'll go away by the time she's 18. I still have it today. It's just not as bad as before, so it's kind of like a scar. I had this piggy bank that said face plastic surgery that I wanted to get for my scars and all these things that popped up into my face at a very young age, because it was around my mouth, and kids would call me polka dot face all the time, or they would be like, oh, you know, you have a disease on your face, and all types of mean things. Kids are so mean, and grown-ups are so mean too. I also have this tooth in the bottom, right here, which I don't, till this day I don't like it, because I can whiten my teeth, I can, you know, take care of myself, I can be really healthy with my teeth, but that one tooth, I fell. I don't really remember. I fell. And when I fell, something happened to my tooth. It chipped, and then that part where it chipped, it started to get more yellow and yellow and yellow. So as I whiten my teeth, the whiter my teeth get, the more yellow that spot looks. And I tried many things to try and help it, but I can only help it so much, you know. So now it's just like some people are like, oh, hey, I think you have something in your teeth, and it's like, no, that's just my broken tooth that remained that color for the rest of my life. But the rest of my teeth are fine. But even till this day, I'm a little self-conscious about it, and I'm glad that it's on the bottom tooth and not like really visible on top. On top of that, as a young girl, I was flat-chested, and when I was in Catholic school, me and my friends, which was around from the grade of 4 to 8th grade, I would go into the bathroom with my two best friends, and we would stuff our bra with tissue. And that was around the time where I was like obsessed with having bigger boobs, and I wanted to get plastic surgery at that young age. And because of those things, I didn't see my own beauty at a young age. I didn't see myself individually and see my own beauty. I was just so set in comparing myself to the things that I would see on TV, girls in magazine, models, people that I just didn't really know in real life, and I didn't even know if they were really beautiful or not. It was just, I would see them in a magazine and people would pay attention to them, boys would comment on them, boys in school would admire these girls, so I wanted to look like them. So because of that, I walked around in a way where just by looking at me walking around, you can tell I'm not happy with myself. I didn't walk around with confidence. I walked around like I was unsure about something. So in my mind, I always thought everything's gonna get better when I get older. I'm gonna get my face surgery, I'm gonna get my tooth surgery. Well, I don't even know if that requires a surgery, but I'll get something to fix it. And I'll get some breast augmentation because I felt that would make me beautiful. And I thought that all those things would just make people like me, and if people like me, then I would like me, and it would make me happier. Little by little, my skin started to clear up a little bit, started to get better. I started to grow up a little bit. I got a little bit of boobs, but it was still very small. And even when my face got better, my skin started to clear up, I still found things that I didn't like about myself, like my acne scars. I then started to not like my chin when I was in high school because I have this scar from that flower that I got an allergic reaction to. And it's the worst one I think on my face is the one on my chin, so I always cover it a little bit more with foundation so my face looks more evened out. But I don't mind it when I don't have makeup on. It doesn't really matter to me anymore. When I was in high school, I didn't wear makeup, so it was really bothering me because in pictures it would look like I have like a butt chin. Is that what you call it? Like a butt chin? And it would be like this brown spot that splits open my chin, but in person you could see that I don't have like that manly looking chin, and it just looked like that in pictures. So there was always something that I continued to find that I didn't like about myself. I truly was my own worst critic. And I always believed that everything that I didn't like about myself, other people noticed and they didn't like it either. So I focused way too much on physical beauty, and I didn't put enough work into my inner beauty and my health. I once also struggled with being skinny, and I tried to gain weight in the most unhealthiest way that actually made it worse for me, and I ended up in the hospital at only 16 years old, and I was very sick. And then when I had a baby, it was so hard for me to lose weight and feel attractive. I felt so uncomfortable in all my clothes. I wasn't used to being that weight, but I also didn't do anything healthy to try and change that, to go to the source and try to be healthy. And when you're healthy, everything just falls into place. It's beyond beauty, it's beyond your physical. I met my husband when I was 18 years old, and I was only 113 pounds and I was still 5'7". I had really small boobs, and I always mentioned to him after we started dating that I wanted to get a boob job. And he always responded in the most straightforward way, no sugarcoating, like,
I met you this way and I wouldn't want you to look like anybody else or anything else. This is you, this is how I met you, so don't act like you're doing it for me because you think I would like you more. You're doing it for yourself.
As my friend, he always spoke his mind no matter what I would think. And as annoying as I may think he is when he's always right, I know he loves me for me, and that's also very important, and I know that not everyone has that. But if you value yourself that high and you love yourself for who you are, trust me, there's someone out there who likes small boobs, no boobs, and not all guys are into big boobs. There's something weird about you, something that's extremely unique. There's someone out there who's so into that and will love you so much. I'm truly, honestly so glad that I didn't get any of those plastic surgeries, because if I would have had the money to do that when I was 18 and 21, I would have done it. And I feel like I'm so glad that I gave that to myself, that I allowed myself to have time to see the woman that I would evolve into. And I don't judge anyone who has made the decision to get something done, because I have really close friends who have, I have family members who have, all for different types of reasons, and I don't judge them, and I love them so much no matter what, with or without it. And I'm no one to judge, because I too wanted to get something done, and so I completely understand. I just feel like with my own experience, it's very important for me as a mother, as a wife, as a YouTuber who has an audience of youngsters and many type of ages of women, and for me to give you that option that I am so grateful for. I have a beauty channel, and I don't want my beauty channel to just be about physical beauty and makeup and hair. I want it to be about health and inner beauty and finding yourself to be beautiful inside, and then allowing that beauty to show externally. And I feel like we should spread more self-love, more acceptance, and inner beauty. We already have so many surgery videos online, especially on YouTube. I know a lot of people have shared their story, which is great, it's fine. But we also have that in the media, on TV. We have that by looking at our favorite celebrity, by looking at our favorite singer, models, ads. These people are all beautiful. So they all already give us a physical reason for surgery. And I just want to let all of you guys know that it's also very okay to not do that. It's also very okay to just wait a little bit till you mature. And I don't mean maturing as in you're 18 or 21, because I wasn't mature at 18 or 21. I have stretch marks like on the side of my hips on the bottom, and they used to be really dark and darker than my skin tone. I used to hate them, And for years I applied shea butter to better them, and it did soften and it did get lighter, almost the same color as my skin, and you can't really see them anymore. But for a long time I was set in covering them. If I wasn't gonna get surgery or something, then I would cover them with a big tattoo. And I truly don't want to get a tattoo. I don't want any more tattoos. But honestly, I'm so glad I didn't even do that, because when I look at my stretch marks that have softened and have gotten better, it makes me so proud, and I look at them as love marks. They're from my baby boy that I love so much, and he's taught me so much. He's the reason why I know everything I know in only his 4 years of life. I could never have known in all of my entire life. He's taught me everything. Everything that's important in my life that I've learned is because of him. And you know what? And I'm no longer that skinny girl, and I no longer have those small boobs. I have normal sized boobs. I started to miss being skinny. I started to miss my small flat-chested boobs, because now I have to wear a bra, and it's so uncomfortable. I don't like wearing a bra, but I have to, because then it looks like I have saggy boobs. I'm a mom. And now I don't even like breasts. I think they're annoying as hell, and I would love to not be able to wear a bra and get away with it and wear outfits without a bra and no one would even know, because my breasts are not there anyway. Honestly, it's just so much more comfortable to not have breasts. So either way, I'm always going to find something that I don't like and not be happy about, but it's my choice to be happy about it, and I choose to be happy about it. And it's not like I'm walking around like,
hey, look at my saggy boobs and non-skinny body.
I'm just embracing it and loving it and dressing a certain way that complements my own body, and that makes me feel great. You have no idea how I've been blessed, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm also very grateful for all the bullying, all the criticism that I got, because today I know without a doubt that I'm a beautiful person, and that doesn't mean that I'm perfect, and I don't want to be perfect. I'm just so okay with my flaws, and I find them beautiful now. I learned to accept myself for who I am and what I look like, and from that I started to love myself. And then I started to see my flaws as beauty. I need you to know that we are all beautiful, and we're all capable of being beautiful if we just put a little more focus on the things that we do have rather than the things that we don't. We need to take a look at ourselves without comparison. We all go through different experiences in life. We all come from different places, and because of that, we grow at our own pace. So therefore, our progress and our looks should never be compared to anyone else's. Be proud of who you are, where you stand, and what you look like, despite where someone else is and what they look like, because that's not you. But it's also okay to not try and be perfect, to not try and change something that's not necessarily accepted or that people don't see as beautiful, because when you see something as beautiful, you shed so much light to it and so much confidence to it that it's contagious, and other people will see it that way too. And also, don't do anything for anyone else, whether it's you putting on makeup. If you feel like you don't want to wear makeup, don't wear makeup. Don't work out if you don't want to work out. Just do it for yourself because you think it's healthy and because you want it. I've encountered so many girls that I think are attractive, and they have such nice hair, nice face, nice facial structure, so perfect looking, lifted boobs. They just say a few words and they just like ruin everything with their mentality and the way they see things and how negative they are. And their physical starts looking ugly. It starts to go downhill from there, because then I can't really point out what's beautiful about this person if their inside is so ugly. And I start to look at them like, ew, why did I ever think you were cute? I don't know. But I see so much beauty in a happy girl, in a confident girl, in a nice, polite, genuine, beautiful girl. And that girl, no matter what her physical looks like, it's really hard for me to look at anything in her physical and think that it's ugly or unaccepted or anything like that, because she's so beautiful that it's gonna make it really hard for me or anyone that knows her to think that she's ugly in any way. And hey, I'm a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel with tons of people. Not everyone's gonna like me, I know. And there's people that are subscribed to me that don't even like me, or maybe they do like me and they just have a little bit of self-hate within themselves, so they feel that it's oh, it's better for them if they kind of bash me down, put me down a little bit because they don't like seeing me confident and happy. And probably makes them feel a little better about themselves that they're putting me down. But that doesn't say anything about me, because I don't believe in any of those things, because I know my own worth and I know that I'm not those things that they're saying. And if I know that, it doesn't bring me down. All it says is something about them, not about me. Make health, love, and acceptance a priority and you will be blessed. Whatever happens to me in the future, I'm just so happy that I'm healthy and that I'm alive. I appreciate you guys so much for all the wonderful comments, whether you leave good comments or bad comments, or you have left a bad comment in the past. I hope that this video inspires you, and I love you guys, and I hope that you love yourself too. If you guys want to chat more with me, follow me on all of my social medias. I now have a Tumblr, by the way, it's new. I have Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, but I'm rarely on Facebook because I don't like it that much, but you can follow me on there too. I have Pinterest and all that good stuff. It'll be down below in the links. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, and before I go, be healthy. Be beautiful. Because that's what you are. Be beautiful.